Hello, let's look at a very important topic from exam point of view, that is types of hormone receptors. So there are two types, one is cell surface and the other is intracellular receptors. Under the intracellular receptors we have cytoplasmic and nuclear. So the glucocorticoid, mineralocorticoid and androgens come with the cytoplasmic receptors, and the thyroid hormones vitamin A and vitamin D come with the nuclear receptors. Note that even though the cytoplasmic receptors are present in the cytoplasm, once the hormone receptor complex is formed, it moves to the nucleus for its action. On the other hand, cell surface receptors are G protein coupled and tyrosine kinase receptors. Under G protein coupled, we have three categories: G stimulatory, G inhibitory, and GQ subtype. So G stimulatory and GQ are stimulatory, while GI is inhibitory. And the tyrosine kinase, under tyrosine kinase, we have JAK-STAT or MAP kinase. That is mitogen activated protein kinase pathway. So that's all about the intracellular receptors. Let's look at the cell surface receptors. So for G stimulatory, the second messenger is CAMP. The hormones that come under G stimulatory are, please note down, adrenocorticotropic hormone, corticotropin releasing hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, follicle stimulating hormone, luteinizing hormone, human chorionic gonadotropin, vasopressin, that is V2, catecholamines, beta receptors, somatostatin, glucagon, and secretin. And G inhibitory also, the second messenger is CAMP. Here comes catecholamines, that is alpha 2 receptors, acetylcholine M2 and M4 specifically, and somatostatin also. Here the phospholipase C generates the IP3-DAG pathway, that is the second messenger pathway, ionocetyl triphosphate diacylglycerol pathway, and also through the CGMP. So the hormones that come under IP3-DAG pathway are, please note down, gonadotropin releasing hormone, growth hormone releasing hormone, thyroid releasing hormone, catecholamines, alpha 1 receptors, vasopressin, please note down it's V1 here, gastrin, cholecystokinin, oxytocin, and parathyroid hormone. And here under CGMP there are only two hormones, that is atyl natriuretic peptide and nitric oxide. And finally we have come to tyrosine kinase receptors that act via JAK-STAT pathway or MAP kinase pathway. So here the hormones that come with the tyrosine kinase receptors are growth hormone, erythropoietin, insulin, prolactin, and growth factors like insulin like growth factor, vascular endothelial growth factor, fibroblast growth factor, platelet derived growth factor. And finally, let's solve a few MCQs that will help you later. CAMP is second messenger for all of the following except, but here the word exclusive is given. So you should note down that all the following four options come under CAMP, but it's not exclusive for vasopressin. So here the answer is vasopressin. Platelet growth factor acts through, just now we saw it is tyrosine kinase. JAK-STAT is used by, yes, you're right, it's growth hormone. And some more, adrenaline, noradrenaline, and dopamine acts through, yes, 7-pass receptor, serpentine, that is G protein coupled receptors. Which of the following is not a second messenger? Yes, B is not a second messenger. Rest others are second messengers. Finally, second messenger for secretin is, yes, it's CAMP. It acts through G stimulatory pathway, and it's additionally cholecystokinin and acetylcholine acts through phospholipase 3 pathway. Thank you.